as a tattoo artist that's been tattooing for 16 years and has no tattoos, I've never used that as an attention grabber. That's just never been my thing. But at the same time, I do want to show people that, look, I don't have to look the part to be great. So therefore, you guys don't have to look the part and stress it to be great. Just be you. Mm-hmm. Be you and be great at what you do. And it's going to all multiply if you're genuine and if you really care.
And we're back. Welcome back.
Oh, man, I should have continued it, bro. Híjole.
We're back, guys. We're back to another episode of the IQ Project. I'm right here with my co-host, Ricky Tat.
All right, here we go.
Third chair co-host, Romeo Shades.
Yeah. He's not third chair anymore. He's co-host.
Co-host, third chair.
Co-host.
It fluctuates.
It fluctuates.
1 week it is, 1 week it isn't.
Nah, you're permanent chair now. Cool. Co-host Romeo Shades.
I put my initial here for nothing, bro.
You still nervous when the cameras say go?
I mean, I don't got this for nothing. No.
Very good point. Very good point.
No, sometimes it depends.
Yeah.
Before we get started, I want to give us a shout out, an iconic. Please give us a little follow. We appreciate what we're doing here. With our time and effort. Just follow us on Instagram, iconic_tattoo studio. Follow the IQ Project on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music, whatever you prefer. I'm not here to fight. I'm just saying Spotify is better.
Here we go. That's a topic, right?
Just give us a little follow, a little love, Let us know what you think. Please, we read the comments. We're getting Carlos to read them. And then he's going to replay them back to us. And then if you have any questions or any topics you want to hear, let us know. All right.
Nice.
Yeah. So one of the biggest questions we had today, because the other day you were wearing a Bishop shirt. I was wearing a Bishop hat. You were wearing a Bishop hat. And
when? When?
You always wear that Bishop hat.
Bro, you're going to start right away? Just like...
Yeah, right away.
You weren't going to ask me how my week was?
I was here with you.
Oh, okay. Well, shit.
I'm sorry, Ricky. How was your week?
No, I don't want to talk about it no more.
Let's go
to the topic.
No, I want to know.
Nothing happened. Just, I wanted to casually have a convo.
Actually, I do want to bring something up.
What, fool?
Damn, dog, so aggressive.
Because you looked at me. I'm like, what'd I do?
Let's go.
Who would win, guys? You guys want to arm wrestle between me and Josh? Because we go at it on the vlog.
Now I want to
highlight. We did
go
at it on the vlog about the mags.
I want to highlight Romeo Shades
again.
Yeah, bro.
What do, bro?
Hey, man, you impressed me with those flowers.
Oh yeah,
and that little butterfly.
It was a butterfly too.
No, I'm just throwing that in there.
No, you know what? The shader that helped a lot.
The shader
and bending the machine. Tilting.
Romeo Shades did one of those negative cross on the forearm and then two roses on the background. Very iconic figure that's on Pinterest that a lot of people want.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I don't think you ever did one like that.
I did.
You did?
Yeah. My boy Andrew.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Do you compare them?
Yeah.
And right away from the start, when I went over there to check it out, just see how he's doing, I was like, oh, this kid is doing something different.
Pulling out the tricks.
Yeah. I was like, oh, I hear some footsteps.
Nice.
So, yeah, it was dope, bro.
Thanks, man.
It was dope. Carlos, can we put it up?
Bring him back.
Right here. Ding.
Well, you just got that new machine, right?
Yeah.
You think that helped a lot, you said?
Yeah, it helped a lot.
What machine did you get? Talk to our viewers, bro.
3.5 stroke by Bishop Shader wand. Not the power wand. Shader wand. I like being able to take off my battery. But yeah, that helped a lot. That softer headed machine.
Mm-hmm.
What'd you do? You did a 2-dayer, no?
Did I?
Okay, la.
Oh yeah, I did. Oh man, I'm losing my memory.
See, that's what you get for razzing on me.
I know. Yeah, I did it 2 days on my homie Manny. We started a stomach piece. We were gonna do 2 days on the stomach, but after we did 1 day, he was hurting. You know what I mean? So we decided to we already have his sleeve planned out, so we're like, fuck it, let's just start the other part of the sleeve. We just added another. we did a Medusa on the sleeve. So
That was pretty dope too.
yeah.
Not gonna lie.
Oh
Yes,
man,
it's
I
just
actually
like
got a compliment from
like
Ricky.
like you jumped the level in shading. I don't know what you did.
It was ever since that Owen Paul. I keep telling you. I always
Yeah,
tell
bro.
him. Ever since he came
Shout
back
out.
from that.
Shout out to Owen Paul. Honestly, I think just not even just Owen Paul. He'd helped me out a lot, understanding how to slow down and everything. But I think just the mixtures of taking different seminars all in one. Because I don't just learn from like, I don't take everything that he did and I do it.
Mm.
I mix a little bit of like every little seminar I have. I take one thing from it and then I apply it to myself to kind of create my own way of working.
Kind of like that book To Steal an Artist.
Oh, you
Or-
read it?
I read half of it,
Half of it?
but it's kind of the same principle.
Yeah,
like,
same principle.
Like you're gonna get tips from everybody else, but eventually you're just gonna do your own thing.
Yeah.
You know, but there is no new idea. Everybody, pretty
Everything's
much
been
has
done,
You know.
And it's just about like, say, because we did the Daniel Rocha seminar, right? Some things that Daniel does doesn't work for me, but there's a few things that he did that did work for me.
It worked for Tony
That worked for Tony.
with
yeah.
that fucking lightning.
But him and again, Tony goes to a lot of seminars too.
Yeah.
So he gets a little bit from everyone and just creates his own style. You know.
Damn. Are we talking about that today? Are we just skipping the topic again for the second time? Screw this. We could talk about, about stealing ideas. Let's do that. Let's talk from the raw. This
ideas.
is what we want to talk about. Our mind. I want everybody that listens to us to just know that we're speaking from our mind. We do have some stuff planned sometimes, but that's what I like, starting the conversation just casually, because it just starts this way. Like,
True.
We all learn from everybody else, bro.
Yeah. I think that's what's really cool about having an open concept tattoo shop, is that you as an artist could go across, or next to you and see what the other person is working on. And you could see how they're working, and then you could go back to your place and be like, all right, I'm going to try that.
Yeah, you didn't finish it though, huh?
No.
I wish you did.
No, I mean, it takes time, and I was just like, we're here till about midnight that day.
That's gonna be cool pieces to like take your time.
Yeah, I realize now that when I try to rush it and finish it in one day, I can't. Like, I start making mistakes. Not mistakes, but I start making inconsistent.
Consistent.
And the key word today is inconsistent.
Inconsistent. There you go. You know what I mean. Yeah, so my shading's off and everything. And then with this one, I was like, it's just my homie Manny. And I've done it with all the other tattoos I've been doing. I'm just taking my time, focus little by little move up. And the second session, bring out the next tones in, and then really clean it all up. Right. So normally for my pieces, it takes about one full day session and another half day session to really complete.
And then stealing, back to that, what we're about to get into, stealing, it wouldn't even be stealing, but I guess getting influenced by different styles. Where did you get that from? Because I'm sure like Alan Padilla, he does multiple sessions. And
I mean, definitely from him. Again, Daniel Rocha, even Owen Paul, all them, they do multiple sessions in one piece, because I sat down with Alan and we are talking about it. Like, he's saying, you got to layer those blacks. You want to bring those blacks in deeper and deeper every time you hit them on. They're going to show, you're going to see the difference. Same thing with Daniel. He layers his stuff. First thing, he does a base layer, and then he goes back in there and does the second, and does all the other tones in between.
Dope.
I think it's a process, and that's what people don't understand. They want to get in here and out and be done with it. But if you really want a good tattoo that's going to last and have a lot of detail and you can see it from far, it's going to be a process where it's not just a one hit it and you're done. You got to come back. You got to do it again over. And just even if it's a little bit,
Yeah. That's cool. I really want to know what do you look at, bro? What do
I look at? Or what?
Just like, what do you get inspo from? Or
I keep a PG in here, Let's see. Should I answer this? I do look at a lot of tattoos. Lately, I've been kind of slowing down on looking at the tattoos because I'm not tattooing as much. But a year ago, I was just constantly just looking, and I in a way I really got like overloaded. Like I got overloaded. I was just trying to see, oh, I like this guy's tattoos. I like this guy's tattoos.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I like how he did that. And I was just like, you know what? At the end of the day, I'm not all them, and I can't be them. I'm just gonna do me, and I'm just gonna do it the way I want to do it at the time, and just trust my process. Trust my what I got fucking 28 years of drawing experience. I just gotta
To the
trust
Ricky
that.
way.
Just do it my way, and I think that was an example with yours. Like, obviously I wanted to do a good tattoo on you because I see it every day, right? And so I was gonna start looking at everybody's. Should I go black? Should I just go super black? And then I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna do it the way I feel like doing it. And one thing I did learn is slowing it down. Because Tony was like, "You gonna rush this one, fool?" Like, fuck you. Okay, so let's slow it down. But I was gonna clock out at 12, but I was just having. You know what? To be honest, I think the only reason why I stayed till 3:40 is because me and him was just clicking. We are connecting on all types of
We're chopping it
topics.
up.
We're chopping it up. Like we got to know each other a little bit more, and that was an experience, And for some reason at 12, dude, I was still full of energy.
Like a second, third win or
Huh,
something,
bro? We're
Yeah.
eating at 12, bro.
Yeah.
We're eating. He brought some good food. And I was like, oh, I shouldn't have ate this much. No. I didn't feel any tired. I just kept going. And at 3, we left here at 3:40. Finished tattooing around 3:20 or so. Then we cleaned up. I went home and I was still full of energy. I don't know what it was. I don't know.
What'd you do that day?
Probably hit class with my girl at the gym or something. No, but I don't know. It has to do a lot, and maybe you can reflect back on your experiences with some clients where the vibe and the energy is you feel it.
Yeah, I mean, it goes back to just the clicking with their clients. Going back to Manny, with him, we go fucking sometimes. Like there's days where we've gone 3 days back to back, and it's just that energy's still there. We're just talking. We're cool enough. Where we're just chilling. We'll sit down for he'll be quiet for a while, and then we'll continue talking, kind of thing like that.
Yeah, because he knows mostly about you.
But why can't that energy stay the same with every other client?
No, don't expect that. You achieve to do that.
I'm asking.
I think that's just life. It's not always that ideal situation. And in order to appreciate a time when you do get to that, you have to have the other times where you have a certain situation where it's not ideal. You know what I'm saying?
Like they come
you gotta
back
have
and
the
warm up to you.
the bad to know the good.
Yeah, because I realize it's not just it's not in the first time they come in, like you said, that you get that feeling. It's after like the second or third or fourth time visiting where you actually feel that connection with that person. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm stating because some people you get to that connection faster than others for the fact that they come in fucking 3-4 times a month. Look at TJ, he comes every 2 weeks, you know, and he's cool with everyone. Fucking everybody's here, hella cool with him. Yeah, but that's what I was trying to say.
Yeah, I think we have to expect that not every situation is ideal.
Yeah.
So by knowing that, you don't get disappointed every time you get a tattoo. It's just like, damn, that wasn't a total experience.
But do you
it's
think
fine.
You felt that way as well, just because you were doing your own thing? You were trying to just achieve it the way you want to achieve it?
No, I'll be honest. That style I don't tattoo.
No.
Looking back on my work, I don't. That's the style that he
Silky
likes.
smooth.
But there was a point in your life where you did study that style.
That's all I drew
But
when I was growing
like
up.
you said, you didn't go back and see, okay, should I do this? Should I do that? You kind of just tattooed it the way you feel, right?
I just trusted my own, my own approach.
So that would be considered the Ricky style right there, basically. It's your style from your own head, like.
Correct. Yeah. Well, I mean, probably subliminally, I did,
Yeah.
Like the black behind the clown. I just went all black. I never do that. And I just said, fuck it. To this time, I'm just gonna lay it on black. And you can compare. If you twist his arm to the other side, it's a lighter. It's on that one maybe I was overthinking it. Now we gotta match those tones and go a little darker. But I think I just let all the thoughts and the overthinking just drop, and I just said, just tattoo, man, just tattoo.
What I tell you that day you were doing the roses?
Yeah.
Right.
Because I was referring to Vito's roses. Because I really like the way they heal. I've seen it on Tony's, seen how it's just dope. So I was referring to him, and then I'm like, yeah, I'm trying to approach it like Vito, And then Josh is just like, nah, approach it the Romeo Shades way, do it the Romeo Shades way. And I'm like, all right, cool. Just sometimes you do need that.
You try to emulate someone you like so much that you're never going to achieve it.
And then you end up coming up short, and then at the end of the day, you're like, damn, I don't even like my tat because it doesn't come out the way he did it because he does it his own way,
Exactly.
And then we got to do it our own way and just embrace that.
Doesn't mean you can't steal a little bit from it.
Right. Yeah.
What'd you say? You went a little bit darker, right?
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
Or like even little things like as tapering that little, the top of the leaf into like smoke. I feel like, for me, I feel like I'm just absorbing everything from every artist. I come across an artist, I'm just get hyped on it.
Yeah.
Like, let me try adding this into my stuff now, And I feel like over time, maybe I'll just evolve to like my own thing.
What'd you steal from me?
From you? Not a thing, bro. Not yet. The only thing I can think about is like the thorns.
Yeah.
I love those thorns, bro.
I think what you got from him is the patience of line work.
That's right. Yeah, the lines.
You know what I'm saying?
Bro.
Like, cause bro, your line work is sick. Hey, is it all about Romeo today?
No.
What the hell?
He's
it's because I haven't been here last week.
Yeah, what the hell, man?
That's why, bro.
No, but that's what I think. You grasp from him because I'm like, man, how the fuck are you doing these crispy ass?
That's true,
small
man.
words, and he's like, Joe Shade taught me,
Yeah,
and I'm like,
building lines.
Yeah.
After our fucking tournament,
that was dope.
Yo, if you guys don't know, me and Romeo had a little tournament. Was a mom and a daughter came in.
Yeah.
They came in to get the same matching tattoos, right? Same size, same everything, same placement. I was like, Romeo, you ready? Let's see who finishes first.
So I would not only try to finish before him, but I try to have the lines cleaner than yours.
Yeah.
And I compared it to Anakin and trying to beat Obi-Wan. and then I came up short, because this guy's he's the master, and I'm the Padawan.
You beat him?
Yeah, this shit came out.
By a long shot or was
Bro,
by an hour.
Yeah, not only did he finish quicker, his was like cleaner. And I was like, crap. That's all good.
But
we should have a versus like that.
Yeah.
That'd be dope. We
That was
should have
fun.
another one and blog it.
Yeah.
Now that we got our new.
And then have a poll or something on
Yeah.
Instagram. Have people be the judge.
Yeah. There's a guy out there that's doing that one-on-one.
Yeah.
I think that's dope. We need to do this kind of stuff to bring more as a game, as entertainment to the industry, because right now it's just fancy fucking Final Cut editing. Check out mine, please. No, just kidding. Final Cut editing, Premiere Pro, B-rolls with
Peel off stencil, show finished.
yeah,
product.
that's it. That's all the content is out there. Let's just forget about all that shit. Let's be raw and about the tattoo, the process, and we should do collabs with other shops and be like, man, let's do a clown face, me and you. Not for anything, just for fun, like.
Because we both like doing it.
Isn't
like,
that cool? That would be like
yeah,
dope.
And then we compared after each other, like, okay, how'd you do this? Right, so how'd
Yeah,
you do
be like,
that?
damn fool, I would have never thought you could do that with the hair.
Yeah, it's not
And
even
we
like
need to
that.
do that, and I feel like that. Matter of fact, let's start that.
Yeah.
Let's do a versus.
Call him up right now.
Call somebody up real quick.
Imagine.
Let me see. Let me call him up real quick.
Hey, bro, you're calling me.
Huh? Yo, Josh, let's do a versus. Wouldn't that be dope though?
Yeah, I'll be tight.
They come in here on instead of or after the blog, and we have the cameras. We could set it up, and this can be like a little contest. And obviously, they get their client, or we can bring the clients.
Yeah.
There's a guy that's doing that in Georgia, dope. So, but I think we can emulate that here.
Emulate.
Even what's his name? Adrian, AD742 on YouTube. He does that. I think that's always fun to see too.
There's a guy by the name of Elias Mora Arte. Shout out to Elias Mora Arte for this inspiration. But he's sponsoring along with another shop in Florida where he brings in 12 to 15 artists, right, that they know. They all bring their client and they have a theme. So, for instance, let's say it's half of a skull or something. and then that half of the skull can be interpreted in any style, any way, and then the guys tattoo it, the contestants, and the winner gets $1,500 and a bishop machine. So for the full 8 or 10 hours, whatever they're doing, there's content filming, and they're all. It's like a small little convention inside the shop,
That's tight.
Yeah.
bro. I think that's so freaking smart, you know, and that brings a hype to this place. That's what we need to do. We need to do that kind of hype, so that we can be talked about. Like, man, those guys are doing something different to spark up the industry, because right now yes, there's a lot of badass artists. There's a lot of badass work. But if you really think about it, content-wise, it's flat.
It's not just creating content though. It's just also just having fun and fucking around with your friends. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it also brings benefits to the artist because you can learn different techniques and stuff.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. Like, how often do we tattoo within 15 people, you know, in one time, the same theme, and then you look at it and be like, oh, man, I didn't think of doing it like that, or his composition is way better, or, oh, no, I got him on this. That's what we need. That inspires an artist. Instead of just posting it on Instagram and then waiting till somebody else posted something else, we need to spark that kind of creativity and competitiveness within tattoo shops and tattoo artists, so that the talent can raise and the creativity can raise.
Yeah. Definitely.
I think it's like a healthy competitor.
Healthy.
Yeah,
Like, I mean, come on. You know what I'm saying? Like, we can't
And just go
get
shoot
mad.
the shit after.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Build relationships,
Yeah.
connections.
After that, go eat some wings somewhere and just be like, oh man, dude, bro, you finished that piece in 6 hours, dude. Everybody else was, like the kind of shit that we talk about,
Amongst us.
amongst us, multiplied by 15 people that you would have never had a chance to do. It's a lot of work, though. Don't get me wrong. It's not easy. You have to plan it. You have to get the clients.
To plan it in advance. Well, I think they do is we were talking about this last time. Is we're thinking they charge the artist a certain fee, right? Say $300-400, right, to compete, and then they tell them, hey, I'm not gonna charge you my actual rate. I'm gonna charge you this amount to kind of just cover that the fee, and then they're able to compete now.
Yeah, and I don't think an artist should have a problem finding a client that knows them. Like, for instance, let's say you go, hey Manny, let's go. I have somebody else. I can grab that person. Hey man, I want to start this competition. Let's go. Everybody has a go-to guy that you can take.
We all have that someone that's down for a free
Your
or
homie?
half price tat.
Yeah.
We appreciate you guys so much.
And at the same time, they have to pay a little bit. I mean, it's a free tat. You know what I'm saying? But the point of this contest is, yes, make enough money to supply the winner with not only to
prize.
cover the costs, the tattoo machine that you're gonna buy, the shirts. They make shirts too, and they make the shirts. They have like 30 shirts, and it has a theme. So it'll be like iconic tattoo contest 2023, and then it has a theme. I thought that was so smart. Like they did those details.
That's tight.
You know what I'm saying?
Because it gives it that experience. Like if you did go to a convention,
Yeah.
or did go to something.
At the end of the day, let's say we do 5, and then now you have 5 shirts to commemorate that event. So we said it here. We got to start it.
Once a year.
Iconic. Well, we can
First
start
annual.
the first one and see. It takes a lot of work. I still haven't figured out how to do it.
It's barely
I
February.
can call him up. I can call up Elias, like he's gonna answer me, but I can send him a message and be like, hey bro, I like your idea. Can we do it over here? Who knows? Maybe we do a collab. Maybe we go to Georgia and we go hang out with the primos over there, because he's like an hour away from our cousins.
Yeah.
And I would like to go to Georgia, and tattoo for a competition. We got to give a little,
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Are the designs like big designs, or are they like just a rose, or?
No, they're pretty big, like
Yeah.
full day pieces.
Oh, okay.
They're full day pieces, and some of them are full color. I think the person who won was a girl in that situation that I saw.
So it's
She was full
different
color.
designs. It's not just one.
No, it can be like, well, as long as the theme is there.
Yeah.
Like if we do the half skull,
Mhm.
as long as the half skull is incorporated, some people can do a neo-traditional, some people can do a full realism. Your approach, it's your
Okay.
interpretation, and that's what keeps it even ground.
And you can see how people think.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's smart.
right?
That'd be fun.
So
That's Genius. Ricky hasn't said his word today. I had to say
Bro,
it.
do I act like that though? That was a little
Yeah,
weird.
you say it.
Bro, replay that one, Carlos.
Genius. You say it with your diaphragm.
I've never seen you impersonate somebody, bro. That's the first time.
You imitated me right now, huh?
Yeah.
I've been practicing that one.
Every morning, bro, when you brush it.
Yeah.
Genius.
Genius. It
You
is.
shake
it
your
is.
head too.
It is genius. I got passion, but
We're talking about stealing ideas from
From
other
book.
artists and incorporating yourself. But this idea came from a book that Brian actually told me to get.
Mhm.
He got it from Darwin over there in
New York.
New York. What's the studio called? I forgot.
from Ignatian.
Ignatian in New York. He had it in Spanish. I read slow in Spanish. So I told him, and I don't have time to read, so I just hear audiobooks.
Mhm.
So I got the audiobook. It came with all 3 books. And that book is what says you steal a little bit from each artist and you incorporate it to create yourself.
Right.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
the same thing I told you when you were doing the roses. You know what I mean? I'm gonna get you that book.
So
Yeah,
it's
we
called
appreciate it.
"Steal Like an Artist" by Austin Kleon.
Yeah, and it's a 3-book series. I mean, the first one is still like an artist. The second one is market yourself. Like it's about marketing, showing your
Check
work.
it out.
Don't be afraid to do.
Simple
Basically,
read, huh?
everything we're talking about on the podcast and everything we talked about in the shop is how to show your work, market yourself, show the process, show everything. It's exactly what he's.
Yeah, look at some of the highlight points. It says "Steal like an artist," right? Highlight 2. Don't wait until you know who you are to get started. A lot of times we have that imposter syndrome where we were like, "No, I don't want to post till
Till I'm ready.
Till I'm
I look
ready.
like this certain way, or
or
I
till
cut
my
this
game
better.
is this
Right.
much." You know what I'm saying? And then he says, "Write a book you want to read." So basically, tell your story in a way.
Mhm.
You know.
Well, he talks about writing the book is one of the things that he's saying is he compared it because he's a musician as well. He compared it to say your favorite rapper comes out with an album, right? You love it. He's gonna come out with the second part. But what you do is you create your own album thinking about what he's gonna think about or he's gonna talk
Oh,
about, right?
Okay.
And then when he comes out with it, you compare your ideas with his ideas, and then you can see what you're like spot
Dude,
on.
we could do a podcast on this
Yeah.
whole book, dude.
That book is really good, honestly. And if you get
Side
the second
projects and hobbies are important.
did you see the second one?
No, I just got highlights here.
It's a 3-book series. The second one is called, let's see,
Yeah, I flipped through it. It did seem like a simple read.
It is very
It's-
simple. And
It's
it's
an hour
fast.
on audiobook. Each book's an hour. It's so the first one is Steal Like an Artist. The second one is Show Your Work, and the third one is Keep Going.
That's cool.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm right now finishing up Keep Going, where it's talking about how we get that imposter syndrome or we're like fucking get that artist block or everything. How do you keep manage from going? And once you reach that level, not to stop, just keep going. How we were talking about earlier.
Like, what do they could recommend when you get artist block?
I just started it, so
Oh,
artist block. Oh, the artist block he was talking about how different he gives examples how different artists they stay consistent, right? And they write a list for this week, for next week, right? They write a list. I'm gonna draw these 20 things. So now next week comes and you already have a list of what you have to draw.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah,
that
like
way
a
you don't
pre-game
get
in it.
A
Yeah.
Pre-plan.
pre-plan. That's one of the big ones that stuck with me. It's smart, you know what I mean? I'm trying to get back into sketching every day. That's a really good idea to do.
Oh yeah. That's cool. What are you listening to on Audible?
Audible.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I drive. I got a fucking 40-minute drive, you know?
Mm-hmm. We should just play at the shop, bro. Start tattooing and have it play in the background.
Nobody here likes it.
Sundays, bro.
I do it Sundays. Yeah.
I wonder
Sundays, I fucking.
I mean, but the thing is, the TVs are not for. They're for the artists. I mean, they're for the
They're for the
client, bro.
clients,
You know,
yeah.
they're gonna be like, "What the hell is this?" You know.
Yeah. Well, I play podcasts, and I play podcasts that my clients would be interested as well.
So Romeo, what is your current struggle right now? 1 year in to tattooing. Maybe we can
Really
highlight it
good.
for new what?
I was like, it's all about Romeo again.
Well, I was gonna ask you that too, fool, but
Just kidding. My current struggle is always having that feeling of coming up short with my stuff because I just want to be at a level where I know I'm gonna get there with patience, but it's just like, dang, this is my struggle. And then I think back, wait, why am I coming up short? And I'm thinking like, damn, I'm not drawing enough. I'm not learning enough. So then that's a different struggle. I'm like, okay, so when am I gonna put time for this? And it just keeps going on and on and on. That's my current struggle with my path right now.
so your struggle is trying to be patient with being impatient.
Yeah,
No,
in a sense, kind of, yeah.
Because that's the secret. You gotta be patient.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta be patient. You gotta trust that you're doing the right thing. But you get impatient that you're trying to do the work at a certain level that you see, and it's not happening. So that impatience gets to you, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Interesting.
Then you get frustrated, and then
But
But
I've told you. But let me tell him something though. I've told you this, and I've said it on a vlog and stuff like. What you accomplished in year 1 is like what I accomplished in 5 years. So you just don't understand the perspective. You haven't seen it from the outside in. You're seeing it from your own head, right? We're seeing it from the outside in. Like the reason why it took me 5 years to get at a level where you're at is because we didn't have you didn't I didn't have a mentorship. I didn't have a consistency. I didn't have a all in mindset where you are. And if you were just able to step out of those shoes and just see that, you would just enjoy the process, dude.
mm-hmm.
And then you wouldn't have that struggle.
and also trying to stop comparing yourself to these other artists that you say are good because, yeah, you want to get to their level after year 1, but they're at that level after year 20th. Again, you don't see the perspective of everything
Right.
that they had to do to get into that. They made it easier for you to get there faster by them doing it, but it still took time. I think this is one of those industries where
You're like, I don't want to hear that shit, but
But it's
that's
true.
it.
Yeah,
this
but
is one
it
of those
is true.
industries where you have to put in the time to get the end result.
Right.
You can't just fucking throw money at it and fucking expect it to become better at it.
Mm-hmm.
What about you?
Yeah, but what about you, Joe Shade?
What was the question again? Because you said for him.
Oh, I said, what is your current struggle right now in Joe Shade's work or life right now? Or
Work wise, I would say trying again to kind of just find my own style as well. I balance back from trying to same thing with you. Like I look at the artists, I'm like, fuck, how do they do that? But the same advice I gave you is the same advice I give myself. You just got to do it the way you do it. You can't really, try to copy someone else's work because it's never gonna come out the same. As a life, it would be more trying to balance everything, and just trying to be more consistent.
damn,
What about you, businessman?
business. My struggle is I don't have 2 brains. I want 2 brains so I can soak up everything right now. I found this new passion of business teaching for tattoo artists, and I love it. And I'm seeing people doing it, and then I said, "Holy shit, there is a gap here. There's not a lot of people talking. There's not a lot of people talking about this topic.
Mm-hmm.
People are starting to talk about it, but it's not nearly talked as much, and it's needed more than it's talked about. You know what I'm saying? And so to me, I'm like rejuvenated. I'm like, holy shit, I don't really care about tattooing as much anymore. I care about teaching people because I feel like I do have that experience to teach people. And you guys validate it here when I tell you guys, hey, do this, do that. I suggest suggestions, right? Not demands.
Mhm.
I say, hey, do this, do that, and see how it works. And boom, it's working. So I'm like, damn, from all those years of doing it, I got something here. So that's where I'm at. That's my struggle right now. It's not really a struggle. It's a process. I'm getting impatient at times, how you are, but I also tell myself, relax. Like it's a process. Just take it day by day. Learn as much as you can, and then go, and then just go all in on it.
It's cool because think we all could vouch for this. Like all it took is just putting a camera in front of you because you, bro, from day one, just drilling into my head. Everyone, do this or it's suggestions. It was in a suggestion form, but like, going about it this way, going about it, just constantly preaching, bro. Just whether it be business or how to move as an artist on social media mainly. So I think it's cool because all we had to do is just someone put a camera in front of you and then
Mm-hmm.
and it's just
And it
natural.
sparked it,
And
huh?
it's just natural, yeah.
But see, what you said right there is so dope that we constantly just, what was the word you said?
Just drill it in our head.
Drilled
Yeah.
it in. Okay, that is what is necessary to change somebody because I'm constantly I choose to drill in information from YouTube. I choose it. Nobody's doing it for me, right? I choose to log in and say, okay, business in this, tattoo business, how to own a business, how to maintain a business. YouTube just knows that I love fucking business right now.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. Everything. They don't show me about cars. It doesn't show me about, well, photography a little bit more because I'm looking at it. But even the business of photography. And I'm finding common denominators and all that stuff. And I'm like, shit, it doesn't matter what business you are. Just there's implementations you got to do. And that is why you're able to understand the concepts. Because if I just tell you one concept about how to approach your tattoo game, and then I say it 3 months later, you're just gonna be like, oh fuck, I forgot. But if we say day in, day out, hey bro, you do this and do that. For instance, we tell you like put out more content, put your face out there, show a little bit about you. If we keep telling you that and we keep telling ourselves that, things are gonna change. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Now, if these are, because back to the question, these are like struggles, right?
Yeah.
When do you think, you too, Josh, when do you think you'll be or have that feeling of it being fulfilled, of not having that, that feeling of like, crap, I'm frustrated with this? Like, when do you think you'll be fulfilled?
Me?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
With
like
whatever you're having your struggle with right now.
I don't think there is an end point. There's just what is the word? There's just achievements that I want to set. And so I'm never going to get fully to a point where I'm like, oh, I did it. I taught people. No, there's going to be achievements each, um, within the time periods, like in a year, in 2 years, where you reach certain goals and then you move on. It's just never like that. You're never going to I know what you're asking. You're asking, when am I going to feel like,
Fuck, like no more stress. Like no more, I'm like,
like
know?
I'm
I don't
making
think you ever
money, the
reach
tattoos
that
are looking
No.
bomb? You're not going to do that. You know why? Because you've been struggling to get to that and you're slowly seeing the struggle happen. So when it is happening, you're accepting that it's happening because you put in the work prior.
I actually think it never stops because once you reach that, you realize you reached that, and now you're setting higher goals.
Okay.
Once you reach one again, it's not like you finally reach a destination. You reach an achievement. So once you reach that achievement, okay, what's next, right? And you build yourself up in your head, and you build up yourself in, like mentally, physically. That okay, I could do this. Now what could I do?
An analogy that I just thought about right now, see if this works, Here's an analogy. If I gave you today $1 million and I said, go spend it wherever you want, that is an analogy of you being fulfilled as an artist to the point where you want to get, right? The ultimate gain, the $1 million. So it's new to you. It's a new feeling. You're like, holy shit, I got $1 million. I'm going to go buy my Monte Carlo black on black. I'm going to buy myself some new gear, my lady, this and that, right? Okay. Let's flip it the other way. What if you're working towards $1 million and it takes you 5 years or 10 years in the tattoo game, whatever it takes, right? And then you're at 990,000, 900, like you're like $1,000 away. and then on that day you make $1 million. Now after you complete $1 million, you're not gonna feel the same way as me just giving you the $1 million from the get, because you've been putting. You're gonna remember all those times you were just saving that money. So you're gonna feel a sense of earning.
Right.
You get me?
Bedros used to do the same thing.
He says the same thing.
Yeah.
Because think about it, dude. It's new to you if I give you $1 million, but if you put in that work and then you reach $1 million, I'm gonna be like, damn, bro, you made $1 million in the tag game. How do you feel? I feel the same because I already look back that I was putting all that work in. That's why.
Good analogy.
Is it?
Yeah.
I just thought about it right now on the fly for TikTok.
That's cool.
But I asked you because, like I look back at my career and I'm like, I always look at you and at Johnny as well too, because he's in this third year, and even our new apprentice where he's just barely starting, and I'm like, man, I'm trying to put myself in your guys' shoes so that I can be a better help for you, right?
Yeah.
If I don't ever attempt to put myself in your shoes, like you struggling in shading on some rows. I remember when I was doing that with fucking coils and and then when I got a new machine, and I felt like this is different. So I try to put myself in there so that I can answer some questions that you guys have. Don't you try to put yourself in positions like that?
Yeah, I do it with James all the time. Frustrates me sometimes, but I have to calm myself and be like, you're there too.
Yeah.
And then you talk to him and like, what are you dealing with? And then he tells me, like, he was doing the textures. So I was like, okay, as you're overthinking it, you don't have to do it exactly like that. You have to make it look like that. It's the difference. What's the difference? It's your interpretation.
Dang, I remember being there like it was yesterday.
Yeah,
That's
I
true.
told you the same thing with
Don't
Freddy
overthink
Cougar.
it, yeah.
Freddy
You do?
Cougar. I told him.
Even in tattooing now, just don't even overthink.
Yeah.
Think it, just tat it.
And you're just starting, dude, and you're getting that feeling. Like how did you feel when you did that rose and we're all looking at it? Because we all went over there and saw it.
You got all wet.
Did you
I
get all
was
wet?
thinking like, damn, this shit does look kind of good, instead of being so hard on myself. Instead of being like, damn, this isn't the best rose, or
And I think that's one thing you've been working on yourself too, is not being so hard on yourself.
it's hard. That self-talk, that trying to be more positive.
Yeah.
Ooh, mindset.
Mindset.
That's definitely something that's going to improve. Because I hate it. Even it's got to a point where clients notice it,
Yeah.
You even told me like, just clients would be like, no, it's good. I'm like, yeah, but it's that but. I need to stop saying that. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, shit is tight.
It's like saying, yeah, but I can be better. You're kind of like devaluing it because you're not fully confident in yourself. You know what
Or
I'm saying?
you could say it differently, like, yeah, this is pretty good, but next time I'm gonna do this. Next
Okay.
time I could create this better.
Yeah, that's a good way of looking at it.
Yeah.
Because obviously it comes from a place where I still want to improve,
Yeah.
and that's like another way of saying it, but more in a more positive
Yeah,
manner.
positive way. Like, you're not saying, oh, fuck, I fucked up this rose. My petals are flat.
Mm-hmm.
Now you look at it like, okay, it's good. But now next time I could try this.
Right.
Next time I could try this other technique,
Do you think artists are having these kind of conversations in shop with other?
I'm sure some shops.
I'm so sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Oh my God, this guy.
I am sure
There you
some
go.
shops.
You rhyming over here?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. This is the kind of conversations we have. We honestly do, and I think we're a window to a lot of shops because we're studios, I guess, because it's an endless struggle. It's never you get to a point. You say, haha, I'm at this point. See y'all. No, you just don't know when it happens, when you achieve some stuff. I remember that there's a lot. Remember I told you guys that it's just like a graph, and it just, you think it's not growing. You think it's not growing, but it's growing. The graph is growing. You're getting better. And then you just do this one tattoo and you're like, oh,
I got something.
Yeah. Here.
I can't wait to do on the
I can't
next
wait
one.
till the next day. And you're like all hyped up. You come in early in the morning,
Yeah.
got coffee. You might even clean the shop a little bit. And it's like, oh, this fool's feeling something. Whereas the opposite is you're struggling, you don't know what's going on, you might overwork somebody, you come in, you come in maybe a little late, you're like, I gotta now I do this other tattoo that I don't really want to do. That matters, and the mindset matters.
Yeah, I think just staying positive about everything helps a lot.
Where do you
Yeah.
feel? Where do you feel like? Ask you first. Where do you feel like you're at with your tattoos, progress wise?
It's kind of hard to answer because I feel like I jumped to the next level. I don't feel like I'm at the same level I was a year ago or 2 years ago. Expanding on the way I think and expanding the way I design. So right now, I'm trying to, I'm in that next stage. So now I'm trying to improve that stage so I could get to the next stage after that. I can't really tell you what level it is because I don't know. I just know it's a lot better than I was doing before.
Do you think you're badass?
I was about to
No.
say that. You think you're good?
No,
You don't think you're good?
I think I'm decent. I think I could get better.
How do you feel?
You already know how I feel.
Fucking best one here.
I think I'm fucking badass. I think I earn where I'm at, and no, I'm just kidding. No, I think I do good work. I think it's appreciated by a lot of people. Do I have a lot more room to grow? Of course, I could always get better and better. I admire a lot of artists, but I'm happy where I'm at, and to me, I don't really mind if I grow in tattooing. I will if I continue working, right? But I don't really mind if I grow more right now. My focus is just completely like I want to teach. You know what I'm saying? Respect to everybody, but that wants to keep growing and growing. Um, as far as artistically wise, there's never an end game. Like I can grow a lot more if I put my efforts into it. But I'm at a different level, like as far as different position, not level.
A different path.
Mm.
I'm older. I'm 42. You know what I'm saying? I really don't want to tattoo daily. You guys are in your younger age. You guys have like 10 years younger than me. So it makes sense that you guys want to keep pushing and pushing and pushing. It makes completely sense. But ask any other 40-year-old, the majority of them, maybe I don't want to speak for everybody. I'm going to just speak for me. Most of them just like, all right, I've done this for 16 years. What's next? And there's probably some artists that you guys talk to that are my age that that think like that. You know what I'm saying? And it's not to say that the challenge is still there. You know what I'm saying? But now I want a new challenge, and that's where I'm at. But I think my work is valued at what I like, and now I got just different goals.
I think it's cool to see. It's like seeing watching you is like seeing a retired Kobe. You ever see retired Kobe?
Oh man, you mentioned Kobe, bro.
No, but
More
you
like
see
Jordan, dog. It's all about Jordan.
No, but Kobe behind the scenes, he's like teaching
Yeah.
basketball players. He has one-on-one. He's analyzing their videos. He's dissecting it. He's just a different approach.
I get what you mean,
yeah.
bro. Because
It's like-
I'm just like I find passion in teaching people, and hopefully I do teach like a lot of artists in some kind of way. And if I get a text or a message from one of artists that obviously I don't work with, and they say, man, the stuff that you've been putting out has elevated my mindset, then boom, to me, I'm like, hell yeah, like that's what I aspire to. And as a person who, as a tattoo artist that's been tattooing for 16 years and has no tattoos, I've never used that as a having no tattoos. I've never used that as a like what's it?
Marketing.
No, like an attention grabber. That's just never been my thing. But at the same time, I do want to show people that look, I don't have to look the part to be great. So therefore, you guys don't have to look the part and stress it to be great. Just be you.
Mhm.
Be you and be great at what you do. And it's going to all multiply if you're genuine and if you really care. So that's why I like that book you mentioned, man. And everybody should read that book. We'll actually put it on our description below so everybody can look at it, because you showed it to me. Obviously you learned it from Brian and we pass it on, and I was like, it's just another book. But the other day I was like, this is different. I might learn something. I'm open-minded.
I actually didn't think you would read it.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, shows how much you care, bro.
I was like, I'm still gonna send it to you, but I was like, he's probably not gonna read it.
No, I started it and I'm gonna finish it because right now, like I said, I'm all about consuming any type of business approach, and I'm like, if Josh, who obviously I work with and I'm business partners with, decides that's something that should be listening to, then I'm gonna take the time so I could show him. And when I refer something to you, I hope you listen to it because it's all about sharing information.
We share podcasts.
And and all these ideas we've been talking about from day one, they're not our new ideas, right? It goes to the book. They're all around. You can find anything we say on YouTube.
Everything we're saying, we got it from someone else.
Yeah.
But also we're going through it as well, and that's why we're able to kind of say it as well.
I think it's about grabbing someone's idea and incorporating it into your life and trying it and see how it works for you. If it doesn't work out, oh well, try a different one.
Yeah. Very good point. And so how are we able to help out people and with these ideas? Because they can go and search them on YouTube, right?
Yeah.
How are we able to what's the difference between us and YouTube? It's that we building that community that we really care, and then the people that care about us that are watching. Thank you for all the subscribers that actually take the time. I hope we're building a trust with you guys because we really care. Every Monday we get excited to talk because it's hard.
Not just that, they can see we get these ideas and what we're talking about from realtors, right? People that own other businesses, but you can see we're going through them as well, like you said, in this industry, the tattoo industry. Meaning it's not so different from it's not so different this industry to other industries. We all go through the same thing, and we're all could see a way out.
Yeah.
Or even just like, damn, they're going through that too. Like at least someone is on the same boat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we're not gonna say anything here that we haven't done. That's one of the core things that we talked about here in the podcast. We're gonna talk about our truths. And we're not going to say statements just to look cool, just to try to get the clout, because I don't believe in that. Let's just be real, talk about our situation. The fact that I have 16 years in tattooing, it's 16 years. I can show you a Facebook picture of when I first tattooed.
Was it 16 years?
Yeah, 2008.
No.
2008. Is that 16 years or my math is wrong?
Carlos?
We're in 2023, right?
Yeah. Do the math. Carlos, real quick. Let's pause that and then I'll say, yeah, 2000.
15.
15 years? 15 just or because I've been saying 16.
15.
Okay, 15. My bad. I mean 15 years. Before I did the calculations, it's actually 15. But hey, add one more year in it. Does it fucking matter? It's a long time. You know what I'm saying? It's not 1 or 2. But that's why I'm confident to say this stuff, And, it'd be different if I had 1 year in and I'm not achieving and I'm not doing these achievements or suggestions and people are not doing them and they're not really working. So let's keep true to our listeners, to the community that we're building, to our team here. And let's just keep providing some good value to everybody.
As always.
Right? So that's the topic for today, guys. We're going to let Big Rome close it out because he has finesse with the closing.
Do I?
Yeah.
Well, I guess overall, it's not bad to look at something, or it's not bad to steal from others, because at the end they just kind of making it, yourself. If you guys dig that message and stuff, leave a like, and we'll see you guys on the next one. On the next, what is it? We're having a vlog. We got a new vlog out.
Yeah, vlog.
Yeah, we're gonna have a new vlog out. So peep that. Got a little prank on Brian. He's our new artist here.
That was good.
Super cool cat. So I'm glad he was being a good sport. But yeah, check that out, and then we'll see you guys on the next one.
All right.
Peace.